Hello, my name is Ben, aka Nightingale TCG, and I am back from my regional, which was my last event this season before Utrecht Finals, so we finally have some time to play some Jank again. As always, I'd like to thank Sleeve Chief for sponsoring this video. On the 26th of July at 8 PM, Sleeve Chief will release their new deck box Advance in 3 different colors. These deck boxes to me have a beautiful nostalgic feel to them, and with the transparent front screen you can show off your leader or your favorite card in the deck at any time. So if you're interested, click on my affiliate link in the description down below and make sure to use code Nightingale for 5% off at checkout. Green Yellow Yamato, honestly a leader that's been left in the dust for a little bit when it comes to design space, but with the new starter decks, we got a new Wano card in this Odin, and obviously Yamato can use this Odin quite well. It's very searchable in Yamato due to the 1-cost Yam, and if you want to, you could also play the 1-cost Otama Searcher that is somewhere in this deck builder. Also, since the last time of making a video on this leader, the deck got EBO4 Borsalino, which obviously every yellow deck got, but it often felt like Yamato was very glass cannon, so having a blocker that can heal is quite nice. And I just wanted to see how this deck can play now. I don't think it's going to be particularly good, but in theory going second, potentially going Kinemon, swinging 8, or playing Hiyori into the Yamato, swinging 8, and doing that over and over again to try and go for lethal in the end with Cody Jones or DMG. Sounds like a game plan that can work sometimes, so I want to give it a try. The 6-cost lore is also pretty nice in this deck because you can replay the Odin, the Yamato, or even Borsalino to heal yourself again. Apart from that, I think cards that you can include in the deck, if you want other 2Ks that you can play, is this Hiyori and like I already mentioned, this Otama. If you want some Banish in your deck, you can play Izo or the 2-cost Nami. I personally just think Banish is often counterproductive because you're spending 2 Don, and that's 2 Don that you can swing less. But then if there's a Banish I would play, it would probably be Onami, because at least Onami can still swing at my opponent, and the trigger is really good. And if you want other trigger cards, then I think the 8-cost Teach would be something to play up there. I think in general in the deck it might be just a little too slow to play out as a body, but maybe there are some matchups where you really need a big boy to play. And like I said, the trigger is good. So if you want to test some other things out with Yamato, go ahead. I just decided to play this fairly simple version of the deck for now. I don't want to spend too much time going through the intricacies of every card you could potentially play. So if you want to play different builds with Yamato, those are some options that you can try out. This is what I'm going for today. And if you enjoyed the gameplay, please consider liking and subscribing, as it helps me out a lot and it's completely free. Thank you very much. Yamato versus Mihawk, they chose to go first. I think I want to mulligan this. We can do better. This is a lot better because we have a Yamato on 1, and so if we find a 6-cost lore, we can bounce it back. 2 Yamatos. It's getting better and better. Can't grab the 6-cost lore, but I think the Odin here is good. Not sure if we need a second Yam, 5-cost Yam. And then I'll probably grab the Hiyori here. And then I'll pass. He's doing his samurai actions, etc. Finds a Zoro here to clear my Yamato, which is honestly pretty good for him. And then I will play a Hiyori, bounce it, or trash it to play out the Yamato so that we can hit them for 8. Maybe there should be a 7, so that if they take, my Yamato can still swing. But I also like trying to get the guaranteed damage through. We have an Ashura Doji now to potentially pop their 5-drop that they play out. Unless it's, of course, a Perona. Yep. Because Perona is not really poppable. Really annoying because they stun my characters on the board as well, so my leader ability is not going to get value. But of course we'll trigger here, right? Well, that is a trigger, but not the one I wanted. So unlucky, I guess. Then I will play an Odin to stun this and just go 6 phase. Gives me a 2k and I'll pass. Still, if he plays a 5 cost that is like poppable for keeping himself at 3 life, Ashura is gonna be useful. Okay, plays another Zoro to clear this Yamato. I'm not sure if that's like how worth it that is for him. Like, he gives me a 2k to essentially clear a body that would just take the 2k out of his hand, but most often it would be a 1k. The Odin is poppable, so we'll do that next turn. Maybe it's Ashura plus Kinemon, so that we get to swing decently high still. Come on, trigger. Damn it. Of course, now that the 2 Yamatos are gone, we find the lure. Unfortunate. Let's pop the Odin. Play Kinemon. Restand 3 Don. Go 9 phase. I assume that's going to be event plus 2k. 2k, 2k, 1k, okay. I'll take it. Then 8 lead. And pass. We have a shot. Next time we can play low, bounce the Ashura back to play a Borsellino. Plays a Mihawk. I'm guessing that's gonna go on the Yamato again. Yep, this Yamato is never swinging ever again in this entire game. At least that's what it seems like. It's gonna go 5 at me. 5 I should probably counter. Then 7 I will take. DMG is gonna be good for later. Alright. Do I want to swing with this Ashura? Not necessarily. I think I'm gonna go 9 phase. And then play the lore. Bounce the Doji back. Play Borsa. It's gonna give me Mihawk ability plus event. Then I can go 6 lead. Takes that. Bounce. Give a life. Lead effect. Go 7 lead. Does he have another event? He doesn't. Goes down to 0. Now with DMG we are definitely in lethal range. Even if he has like Lone Beppo here to buff himself up to a 7. It's gonna go 10 at me. I'll take Kinemon trigger. Doesn't matter here, so I just keep it in hand. Or is he gonna try to go for lethal? I mean, you can. It's not a bad attempt, but I have just too much count in hand. GG's. Yeah, he just doesn't have any count in hand. He could have... Yeah, he can't even play Lone Beppo plus the Kinemon to like cycle or something. And with DMG I'll get to like at least get rid of one of these counter events. I feel like he did play out too many of these 1-drop Zoros in the early game. Like, he didn't bounce them back, so they just kind of were wasted 2Ks in a way. But regardless, I felt like we were in a pretty good spot. Yamato was Teach. Let's take a second. I don't think this hand is that good. Let's sell it smaller gun. This is a bit better. We have the Yamato on 1. Then do I want to grab the Hiyori here to get an early Yamato out? Or do I want to grab a second Odin? I think the Hiyori here is good. Yamato and Kinemon are like very similar, but obviously the Kinemon is a lot easier to remove than the Yamato is on like the following turns. And the Kinemon is a lot easier to include into your curve afterwards. It's gonna go 8 at me. He also won't have anything to redirect at the moment, so this hit should go through. Could maybe think about only going 7 here. Because if I only go 7, then I can use my lead ability afterwards on this Yamato to go another 5. But that's only assuming he takes the hit. Well, if he triggers Rayleigh, then it doesn't really matter. But it is something to think about in the future. Plays a Sun one and a Lafitte. Then 5 at me. Guess I'll take. A Momo is actually kind of nice here, huh? So let's play that. Go 6 phase. The fact that we took the life as well helps this a lot, otherwise we wouldn't have the boost. Then leader ability. Go 8 phase. Then we take the Don back away. With Momo ability, give it rush. And go another 8 phase. It's pretty damn aggressive. If he's not being careful, then like Hody just kills him next turn. Okay, he did redirect into the Lafitte though and not the sound one. So Hody is not that good of a spot next turn because he can just become a 7k leader. We don't play any banish. It could potentially be useful against a deck like Teach, but even then, against Teach, banish, he can always simply redirect, so I don't think it's that great. The 5 I'll counter, the 6 I think I'll counter as well. And then on my turn I'll play Odin through the Hiyori. Get to draw 2. Then can lead ability here, go an 8. Which I'll take, okay. Then let's give the Momo the +1. And I want to play the Kinemon still, so I get 3 back, so it will be 9 swing. Afterwards, so going 8 and 9 seems a good choice. He even takes that. Gets a trigger from Teach, so he can remove the Yamato here if he wants. Without like having to take a life. I guess because he's at 0 life anyways, he can do that regardless. Doesn't really matter. Then I'll play the Kinemon and I guess I'll go 8. He still has a redirect, so like anything above a 7 doesn't really matter. This way I guess I'll bluff the fact that I have a Don-Up at an event. But I feel like we can just win with Hody next turn already. If he hadn't blown up my 1-cost Yamato, our turn curve would have been even better with the Law. But I think this should be fast enough. Okay, plays the Teach, passes it over. Let's go 7 phase. Might be able to go for it with Hody. But also don't really have to. Then I guess we'll play... Actually, should I go for game here? What if he has Zeha next turn? Zeha and 10 cost. Then even if I play the Law, I'd be at 1 life and I have to count out of an 8 and a 7. Which is like not doable, so maybe I should just Hody here. Use lead ability. Go 7 phase. Triggers out something that doesn't really matter. Let's use Momo. Go 8, 8 and another 8 with leader. GG. Ended up actually being kind of close. I mean, depends on how you look at it. Because this is only necessary if he has AR. But I feel like playing like he doesn't isn't that great. Yamato was Enel. Let's take first away from him. Having a Yamato on opening, definitely not bad. So I think I keep this. If this finds me like another Yamato as a 5, it's good. Having this Oda is pretty nice too though. Let's grab the Yam, because like they don't really want to KO that. But obviously the Odin can freeze the Enels, but it's not guaranteed that they'll play an Enel. So it's a bit weird. I'm not sure what is like necessarily better, but let's go 8 phase here. Make him take the double attack. The next turn we can do it again. If we could find like a Hiyori, we could even go 9 leads. Then he'd be down to 1 potentially already, which could be quite good. Let's see if he plays a 4-drop. He does play Reiju. Would be cool if we could find... Oh, there's a Hiyori. That's what I wanted. What I was gonna say is it'd be cool if we could find an Ashura Doji to pop this Reiju. That might be better than playing the Yamato on the upcoming turn, especially because they can still block with the Reiju if they would want to. There's an Odin, which is good for next turn. Now let's see if they want to go down to 1. Enel definitely is not like immediately dying, even if he's at 1. Because of how long they can survive with all the cards in their hand. So that makes sense. The Yamato, even though they don't want to kill this, at least not while they're at 1 life, is also able to just be stunned for the entire game. So that's not that cool. Plays a Senior Pink here though, to grab the Elthor back. Then goes 7 at me, which I'll take. Come on, trigger 1 time. Don't have that many triggers in the deck, to be fair. Seems like he's gonna Mamaraga this plus Lightning Dragon. Keep it stunned. Makes sense. Do you want to play this Momo next turn? Maybe. Use leader ability to attach the pudding and then plays another one. Probably should, if he can, use 2 more events. Don't have a 2k, so I guess I'll take this. Kiku trigger is very nice. But yeah, if he can use 2 more events, he should, to get the Reiju online to be a 7k. Seems like he doesn't. So... what? If we play Momo, are we not just low-key dead? Are we not just low-key dead, like, either way? I guess we should play this Lore, bounce, play the Hiyori, pop that to play the Odin, stun the Reiju or the Senior Pink. I guess the Reiju. Use leader ability. Go 5 lead and 8 lead. Keep 1 done up for DMG. Maybe it's better to push 9. But I am scared of dying. But maybe I shouldn't be with 2 2Ks and 2 1Ks in hand. But no, an Eldex can just always kill you from out of nowhere if they get to remove the Slaw. And swing with a bunch of Elthors. Play another Senior Pink. Grab back Lightning Dragon, I'm guessing. Or Mamaragon. There's the Lightning Dragon, stun the Kiku. And also Gamma Knife. So that's most likely goodbye Law. Yep. There's the Lightning Dragon on the Kiku. Sure, goes just to reduce the Odin. Okay, he wants to get rid of the Odin as well. So this is gonna be board clear. And I don't really have the option to protect, to be honest. Gonna go 7 at it, which I'll have to let go. Then 7 at me and 5 at me. Yeah, I think I have to take these. Don't love it, but I think I do. Hody top deck, potentially. Don't even think that gets me there, to be honest. He cycles with lightning again. Could have needed a Borsellino, but I don't have it. Momo is never lethal, so I think I need to just try and survive one more turn, even if it's pretty unlikely. Let's play the Law, bounce this back, play the Yamato, put some Don here. Go 8 at pink. Maybe he can't defend this, and then he doesn't have a way to remove the Law. Then with 4 2Ks. Nope, he is able to defend it. But I also don't think I should have used one more Don, because I want to keep 2 Don up for DMGs. So I think we're kind of just dead. I mean, all he needs is a Mamaragon to combine with his own. He's used 2. 7, like that screams Mamaragon. But if I block here, I'm not gonna live. So I guess I'll have to DMG. And then I guess I'll DMG again. Kitten Mamaragon. Okay, a 9. What if I counter this? If I block this. If I block this and he swings with Senior Pink, like he gets to minus everything, he swings with Pink for... How high would he have to swing? Would be at least 11. 11 I can counter. So I probably should block. If I give 2k, 2k, 1k. Then he goes 7-7 afterwards. Yeah, I think I should block. Okay, he does have Kitten. I wonder why he didn't do that first. Because if, like, even if he doesn't have Mamaragon in hand, then, like, if he Kittens and finds a Mamaragon off that, he just wins on the spot. Plays an Ohm, just does it to minus Don. I guess he's gonna go all in. That's not gonna be enough though. Does that mean we win? No Althors to buff or anything? We have a Momo to play on our turn now as well. Okay, yeah. He was 1 away from a Mamaragon. He definitely should have looked for it, I think. Like, I think if he starts his turn just, like, playing Frankie and then digging with Ohm or Kitten afterwards and stuff to find Mamaragon, then he can find it. But maybe he was kind of certain on lethal, although I really don't think he should have been. Either way, GG's. Yamato was RG Luffy. I imagine this is gonna be horrible. Ashura is not bad to pop like Sanjis and stuff, but I think just getting some early aggression bodies is gonna be better. Like the Yamato. What is it? Maybe this is a fine keep. We have like Hody Jones for the late game, lethal as well. Not gonna be able to play Ashura on like our upcoming turn. But swing 8 here is fine. We'll either get 2 life or already a 2k out of hand. It's gonna be a 2k. Okay, it's gonna be double 1k. I take it. Then there's an Usopp. He's gonna swing at us. We'll take. We can kill this Usopp immediately with Doji. Not gonna make him click buttons by swinging 7 at him. Plays a Nami. Finds another Usopp. So that's good. I was hoping I could keep that permanently removed. Take that as well. And now what? Can play Hiyori. Play out this Yamato. Give some Don here. And then we'll just swing. Has to give me at least a 1k here. Feels so awkward. I wish we could have found like a lure to bounce this Ashura back and replay it. Okay, takes. So our leader ability is at least active from now on. He's up to 8 Don. Plays a Zoro. It's kind of good. Our Ashura isn't able to hit this anymore. We can play like Borsellino here. Plus something out of the Hiyori. Him being at 7k is like big too. Could also just play the Kiku out. I don't think I need to play like the Odin to stun the Usopp or anything. And this way we at least get to cycle. Don't hate it. There's a DMG for later. Could be good too, instead of the Odin, the Hody Jones. I think all that matters here is that we'll like build a board with which we can potentially go for lethal with Hody Jones or DMG at some point. But it's gonna be hard. Like no matter what, if he just keeps a bunch of Don up every time. I think I can take a block 1k here. I'm not sure if he would want to swing with his Usopp. Okay, he plays Nami and then freezes everything. Fair enough. So he is gonna swing with the Usopp now. Let's give him another 1k. There's a lure, so we can use that to bounce. Play an Odin. Freeze the Sanji. And then just kind of hope he doesn't have Luna again. Then I think on the upcoming turn I just like have to go for it with DMG. Swings 9 at me. I'll take. Ugh, another Zoro. Okay, this will be hard. I guess I'll give DMG plus 1k. And another Luna. Yeah, this seems borderline unplayable. I guess I'll spend my turn just, I don't know, playing Borsa into Odin again. Then I have 2 blockers lying there. I can stun the Sanji. Yeah, I guess that's the best option I have. Play over this. Play the Odin, stun here. Play Borsa over Borsa. And pass. Again, just kind of hope he doesn't kill me. If he has Brook, it's gonna be difficult. We also don't have that much counter in hand. Okay, he has unblockable Sanji. Yeah. We just, I don't know. Maybe if we live this turn, then we can go for it. Maybe I should have blocked this one, but like I want to keep my board as wide as like possible. How much counter do we have here? 2k, 2k, 1k, 1k. So essentially, if we block this and he splits like evenly, he can go 9, 9, 9, 10, 10 afterwards. So I could have lived, but that's also only if he like divides his Don up completely. Because he can just keep 5 Don up if he wants to. And then if I block the first one, like with the logic that I want to defend against Sanji unblockable, then I have to block the second 9k as well, right? So that means 2 of my blockers are gone. And then I only have 3 bodies to swing with, and he could just swing into my board if he wants to, because all he has to do is not die. So he doesn't even have to worry about like clearing this Kiku or anything. So I think I'll lose that no matter what. Because even if I only have like 2 bodies standing here. I play Hody. I'm not even gonna be able to go for it. Yamato into Mihawk. Let's try going first for once. This hand is okay, but I think I want something better. This is maybe better. We can play Otama. We have the Yamato on 5, which is good. We can play Otama on 2, so that we can have something to bounce back with the lore. But if we play Otama on 2, then we don't get to swing very high. I think I value just swinging 8 more. He's gonna take those. I'll pass. Next turn I get to swing 8 again with the Yamato, which is nice. And then if we could find a way to find a 1-drop Yam so that we can bounce it back with lore, that'd be perfect. Also on his 6th on turn afterwards we get to play Odin out to stun whatever it is he played. Oh my god, there's a Yamato, everything is going perfectly. Swing another 8. Gives me DMG plus 1k. Yep. Pass. I'm not sure how I feel about stage still in this Mihawk deck with like kind of the new build and stuff, but some people still like it. I just don't really know where to fit it in. I mean, the card is good. It's just weird to only play it as like a 1-off or 2-off, I feel like. It's gonna go 7 at me again. Come on, trigger. Nothing. Sad. We could play Ashura to pop the Odin. But I think I'd rather just search here, grab a 2k, go 5 lead, and then play lore into my own Odin. Stun their Odin and pass. Mihawk is really annoying with stunning my board because I can't use my leader ability on a lot of turns when my board is stunned. But it is what it is. From next turn onwards we can start playing Borsalinos. We have Hody in hand, ready to go for lethal. So I think we should be okay. The problem with us taking first is the fact that they get to play Lore and Beppo from next turn onwards, so hitting at them is gonna get harder. They use 2 Dawn to play Killamon to draw 2, trash 1. They trash a Perona, surprising. I think that's like a pretty good card to play here. Stunning the Yamato and the Odin. Maybe they just have another one. Yeah, they have another one. Makes sense. And then they're swinging another 7 at me. Sure. Otama trigger doesn't do anything. It's gonna go 7 at me again. This time I can block 2k. Then he passes. What do I want to do? How hard do I want to hit him, essentially? Because I can't just play like Borsalino plus Hiyori stun like his Odin again or his Perona, swing 5 at him. I think that's an okay play. Swing 5 here, then swing 8 at their lore. I'm not sure exactly how winning this is, because like I said, Lore and Beppo coming down now is going to be very problematic. So maybe we just needed to like hit him harder early game. But yeah. Also kind of need to worry about staying alive. There's a Lore and Beppo. Now is he just gonna go into my face? 7 with 2k, 1k. Another 7, give Another 2k, 1k? Think so. Kind of have to try and live one more turn. Swings with the law as well. At least now I have targets to swing into, which is good. So yeah, let's go 6 at the Odin. Doesn't want to give me more than that. Go another 6. I think I'll just play law, pick up the Borsalino and replay it. And then I guess I'll go 9 phase. Then 8 with Yamato after. I'm guessing he's gonna event here to get out of this. Yep. And then hopefully he's not gonna be able to buff himself to a 7k again with Law and Beppo. And we can go for it with Hody. But if he buffs himself again, then I think it's gonna get quite difficult. Can always like just try and go for it with an Otama lethal. Because it does cheat us like 3 Don. He's searching with Bonnie, so he's not able to become a 7k leader. That's already a good first thing. Plays another one. Finds 2 all outs. He's gonna stun most likely at least a little bit of my board. Can hope that he like only leaves 2 Don up or something. So that Hody can tap both of them. There's an Odin, he's gonna stun my Law. Then he's gonna stun like the Yamato and the Bosa, I'm guessing, and swing into the other Odin. 7 at me. Alright. Trigger. Not the trigger I wanted, but it was something. Six at me. I will 2k. 11 I'll take. Okay, body trigger. I can replace the Law. And then he's gonna rest the Odin. Oh, what? He's not gonna all out and stun my board? Okay. I mean, I'll start with a 7 phase. Whether it's with leader or not doesn't really matter. I mean, I guess I should start 7 with leader because double attack threat, but honestly, you shouldn't really be taking anyways. And then I'll play Hody. Then I'll go 7 with leader. I mean, if he takes here, then I win. But he counters with double 2k. Okay, I think because it's double 2k, then I probably shouldn't swing 6s. But the next one should, I guess, be a 5. Though 6, 6, 6, 7 is the better numbers than 5, 6, 6, 8, 8. Probably doesn't change too much. Because if he only has 2k's in hand, then like I lose anyways, right? Okay, he only has 2k's in hand. I mean, I'm gonna need this 6 to go through. Now I'll need this 7 to go through. Okay, 8. Oh my god, GG's. That was iffy. But like, I think he misplayed. Like, I think he should just all out my board. And also just swing with the, like, if he stuns 2 of my characters and swings with Law and Beppo into the other one, with this many 2k's in hand, he never dies. So like, that was on my opponent. He should not lose this game. Alright, let's go with some final thoughts. The deck performed about as good as I thought it would. Like, the new Odin is nice, but it's definitely not enough to bring the deck back into like any meta relevance, and honestly other decks can just use this card better. And oftentimes, being such an aggressive leader, you kind of rely on your opponent potentially bricking in the early game or just misplaying somewhere along the way. Especially if it's decks that like rely on leaving Donna up for defense, and then maybe they get surprised by Hody Jones or DMG because they haven't played against this type of leader in a while. So yeah, I wouldn't call him good, but I had fun messing around with him for a day. If you enjoyed watching this video, please let me know in the comments, leave a like or subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one in a few days.